Ebusia, come with me again, or come with me again. Ebusia, this is your humble servant right here on this platform, Top Gossip 24. Ebusia, I've been telling you guys that I want to do a video to 3 institutions, okay, in Ghana. Now, the first one I want to talk about, or the first one I want to tackle, is the National House of Chiefs. A very good morning to the National House of Chiefs President. I believe strongly that you are doing good. Respectfully, I have a submission and I want you to listen to me carefully. The other one goes to the Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs. Respectfully, I greet you, the Nungwamanche. Now, the third one going to the Ghana Traditional Council President, Ni Tekuchu the second. Ni Mimba Manje. I believe strongly that you guys have been working on something. And I believe that whatever you guys are working on is yielding results. Okay, now I have a fine message for all of you. And the message I have for you is that you guys have to continue to do what you are doing. Because this issue that we are dealing with now has traveled beyond the political regime. Because if we want to deal with our politicians and want to say that we want to allow John Dramani Mahama to handle the self-acclaimed and battle Igbo king, perhaps because they are friends, he might actually have some friends way of dealing with it and he won't deal with it the way we are expecting it to be. But I'm calling these 3 institutions because at this point in time, we need your help. I know you guys are working on something. Now, Ebusian, if you want to know what is going on, count on me. I say fila. Yesterday, I posted a video where Chuku the Jude was not happy. And you can see from his face, when you look at the right side of his face, you can see that 1, he's not sleeping properly. 2, he's thinking too much. 3, his blood pressure is going high. 4, things are worrying him and he's not able to control them. So I'm here to give you guys exactly what is going on. I told you guys to say, when he comes from Brewa, he's supposed to meet some couple of people, right? Now, his idea was to buy his own way out. And he couldn't. And he couldn't do that because of certain things. Now, let me speak to these institutions first. And then I'll come and tell you what is going on in Chuku's mindset and what is going on out there. Okay? What you don't know, let me tell you. Now, first message goes to the National House of Chiefs. And I believe that you guys have a constitutional mandate to deal with issues like what is going on. Okay? I believe strongly. Now, I know that this message of, or this issue of Igbo King, fake Igbo King and all that, no, the National House of Chief President, you are aware about it, you've seen it, and you guys have been talking about it. Okay? I know that you guys have been talking about it. I am here today to encourage you guys in your own wisdom to deal with this issue ASP. Okay? As soon as possible. ASAP. You guys have to deal with this issue. Okay? If you refuse to deal with it, our children will come and inherit this problem. And it will be a big problem onto us going forward in future. So I'm using this platform. I'm using my noble platform to encourage all of you out there. In your own wisdom, in your own brain, please and please again, I humbly want to beseech all of you to deal with this issue. I know what's going on out there. I know. My message is that if you guys refuse to deal with it, these people that we see them, these Pharisees, these Egyptians we see in our country today, they will grow horns. And when they grow horns, Mr. President, of the National House of Chiefs. If these people grow horns, the Egyptians, the Nigerians, I mean to say categorically, if we allow them to do what they are doing today, if you allow the Igbos to do what they are doing today in Ghana, what they are not even able to do in their own country, they are not able to do it, okay, in Lagos State. If we continue to allow them to do that in Ghana, Mr. National House of Chiefs, we will be suffocated one of these days. And I want to use this opportunity to call Otumfuo Osei Tutu. I believe strongly that you have heard about this. Nana, I believe that when they used your head the last time in a video, somebody showed that video to you. Nana, I believe that when you saw them using your name and disgracing your TikTok, somebody might have shown you the video. If you've not seen it, then Nana, please find somebody or ask someone to show that to you, because that is a gross disrespect to your kingdom. Okay? A gross disrespect to you and your people. That alone should tell you that these guys are here to disrespect, and we have to treat them with the kind of energy they give us the same way. Okay? Now, I'm talking about this thing because I feel like if we don't talk about it and get our National House of Chiefs to understand what is going on, things will go bad. All right? The chief who is in charge of Asogli State, okay, Togbe Afede, you are also part of the National House of Chiefs Council. You are part of it. Togbe, if you don't do something about it, because these guys are using your region to enter into Ghana, Togbe, if you don't wake up to solve this problem, it will be a problem, big one, on us one of these days. Now, let me also talk about the regional House of Chiefs, which the Nungwamanche is the president of the Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs. Now, I believe strongly that when this issue starts, when this issue began, you have heard about it, you know the chiefs and you know the people who give this guy the opportunity to be throwing his weight around. Now, I know what you guys are doing, and I know that anytime you guys meet in Dodua, these issues come to the forefront, and you guys have been discussing it, Nana. I know, Nimanche, Inle no ya no pepepe, Inanu fehi, do only very well. But I want to use this opportunity to encourage you guys never to hold back on this issue. Okay? Never hold back on this issue. The way you guys are going, the way you guys are planned, the way you guys are purpose, the way you guys are putting things on paper to ensure that the self-acclaimed Igbo king and his subordinate or element will not have any say or will not have anything to do in Ghana, go the same way. Now, I understand that over the weekend, Chuku the Jude, again, have done something else. I told you guys he's planning something. He has done something else by, again, installing another small chief in somewhere around Sotomo, whatever they call it. I don't know. I'm yet to, but I heard that he did something like that. The Regional House of Chiefs in Accra, are you guys aware? If you guys are not aware, I'm saying that you guys have to wake up and call this guy to book. Once again, call him to book. Okay? Call him to book, because it is very, very important within the region. Now, let me talk about the Ghana Traditional Council, which is at the center state of all these issues that is going on, because some element in the Ghana Traditional Council were the people that give this guy, who accordingly have been said allegedly was a criminal or somebody who was jailed in Nigeria, and he ran to Ghana and start selling mathematical set, belt and other things, and then today he says he's rich. So you guys know the people that were behind him becoming a leader, a chief, whatever he call it, and now he built himself a royalty home, and something that is not even allowed in Nigeria. Now he said he want to do that thing in Ghana. So the Ghana Traditional Council, who the president is Nite Kochuru, have issued 2 straight warnings to the self-acclaimed and battle Igbo king. He need the region and the national to help. Guys, listen to me carefully. The Ghana Traditional Council, who this thing fall on them directly, have issued 2 strong messages to Chuku to be very careful to disease himself from calling himself A, B, C, D, and even holding programs like Yam Festival and whatever. So that one account on Nite Kochuru II for doing that. That is great. But Nite Kochuru is looking for an assistant from the regional and the national House of Chiefs. These 2 institutions must help the Ghana Traditional Council to be able to deal with this issue once and for all. Okay? Now, allegedly, I've heard that this issue have traveled to the region and is about to hit national. So when you guys meet at your national level, I want to beseech all of you to do justice to this. I humbly want to say that if the politicians failed us because of no curfew, because of money, because they are being used by these guys, you guys are our last resort. Our chiefs and our kings, you guys are our last resort. And it is very, very important that these 3 institutions, the regional House of Chiefs, the national House of Chiefs, and the Ghana Traditional Council, you guys have to wake up to fix this mess that was created by a few elements in the Ghana Traditional Council. Now, let me talk about the region. The regional House of Chiefs, you guys have a bigger responsibility, either to call those people that were used to give this guy the position and reprimand them. Those that are alive, reprimand them. I know the Bese Manche was part of the whole thing. I know, I've seen the video, I've seen him in the video, I've seen a couple of people. So I believe strongly that Nite Kochuru has to do the needful. But in this particular moment, if Nite Kochuru want to do something, he still need to coordinate with the head of the regional House of Chiefs. And so the regional House of Chiefs president is the Nungwa Manche, who is supposed to take care of this issue and make sure it's being taken care of wisely, clean. Okay, that is very, very important to us on this page. Now, let me talk about a couple of stuff. What led to how you saw Chuku the Jude yesterday? Allegedly, I'm told that when they went to Brewa, after they finished whatever they want to do in Brewa, and he was looking for the opportunity for people to be walking around him and be making that, and he didn't get all those things to happen around him, he was pissed. Allegedly, I was told or I was informed that the wife left to where? Cape Coast or something like that. That's allegedly what I heard. So the wife is not yet back to Accra. Okay? The wife is not yet back to Accra. Now, because Chuku didn't get the whole flamboyant celebration he wants, he got pissed. And you can see from his face, he's not sleeping properly. He then tried to do a couple of meetings, but he was shocked. The shock he received is that there's something going on right now as I speak within the regional House of Chiefs and the Greater Accra Ghana Traditional Council. These 2 members are about to do something very, very good. Chuku the Jude, prepare. Mr. Jude, prepare. Whatever you think you are doing, whatever you think you are calling, whatever spirit you have, whatever you think you can do, the President John Dramani Mahama can do whatever he can do right now. But again, Mr. Mahama, you go down as one of the presidents who, when it comes to dealing with this self-acclaimed Igbo king, you refuse to take a decision on that. And so at the end of the day, Mr. President, Ghanaians will remember you with that. Ghanaians will definitely remember you, that when the people in Ghana and the youth who killed and voted for you are calling for something they want, you refuse to do that. So, Mr. President, I'm telling you, for me, I'm a messenger. I just have the message, and I'm delivering the message to you that if you don't handle this well, it will be one of the things that will be before you, after you, and in between you, until you finish your tenure of office. You know how you'll be known? You'll be known as the ex-president who dined and wined with alleged criminal who was actually jailed in Nigeria before coming to Ghana. Let me repeat myself, Mr. President. Mr. President, I'm saying that if you don't do anything about this self-acclaimed and battle Igbo king, you will be known as an ex-president John Dramani Mahama, who dined and wined with the self-acclaimed and battle allegedly criminal Igbo leader in Ghana. That's how you'll be seen. Now you know how Ghanaians remember Nana Akufo-Addo. Ghanaians will remember Nana Akufo-Addo as an ex-president that in his regime we have a bunch of Nigerians acquiring Ghana passports. I'm telling you. So that is how Ghanaians will remember ex-president Nana Akufo-Addo as somebody who in his regime we have more than maybe 1 million of Nigerians acquiring Ghanaian passport. I don't know if your family is listening or if your wife is listening, but if not, I have a message for her. Madam, I have a message for you. Please talk to your husband to allow these institutions to do a proper investigation, and he need to come out to tell Ghanaians the timeline. The timeline is very important, Mr. President. But for now, I'm urging the regional House of Chiefs, the National House of Chiefs, the Ghana Traditional Council, who has done a couple of statements already, to continue what they are doing. Mr. Chuku the Jude, you will regret, because it's coming like kakai. This news is coming like kakai because people are working. Ghanaians are working. And I'm telling you, all those people you are using within the Accra region, from Tema and all that, I'm telling you that we have the network to know what is going on. So you better think and retrieve all those decisions back and pack your belongings and start going back to Nigeria. Because Ghanaians, when they know that you are doing something evil, they will never stop chasing you. Guys, this is your humble servant right here on this platform, and I say when you meet me here, can say filler, oh filler. The filler that I'm dropping here is the National House of Chiefs, the Regional House of Chiefs, and the Ghana Traditional Council is about to take a very hot shot on Chuku the Jude very, very soon. So prepare, you hear that at the right time. Now, before I go, remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Remember to comment below. We have a bunch of information that we want to talk about. We are delivering them one after the other, and at the appropriate time, more things will come up. Ebusia, that's it. Share